What is the difference between where and having clause? Lots of interviewers ask about where and having clause. What is the difference between where and having clause? So very simple answer. Always say in one line, where always apply where we have to filter the group, filter the records without the grouping. Whereas having clause always apply where the records are in group by, right? Means where filter the record, whereas having filtering group means in your records if we have a group by or aggregate functions are there. Aggregate function means some average like this type of uh, functions are there. So at that time having right, whereas where apply normal. So, and for interviewer answer you can say that the where apply to filter the row and having apply to filter the group. Where clause filter row before the grouping happens, whereas having clause apply filter group after aggregation. Now, when we use the where works on the rows, whereas having works on the group. Where work on the individual record, where having works on the aggregated data. Where work before group by, whereas having work after group by. Where use no any type of the aggregate function, whereas having used aggregate function. Where use filter the data before grouping, whereas having filter the data after grouping. Right? So these are the things. Now I can tell you one more thing here. I wrote down this thing that what is the sequence. So group seq- execution order is very important. First way from clause apply, then where, then group by, then having, then select, and in last order by. This is the order of execution of SQL query. So now again, if someone I can tell you what is the difference between having and where clause. So I can tell you where always apply in the normal functions, normal records, and filter the record. Whereas having apply in the filter the grouping means if group by records are there at that time we apply the having. If normal records means if we have to filter the record, then we use the group by. Now, having we always apply group by and where apply normal to filter the record. I don't think we have any doubt. And for more detail, you can see these are the where and having, where work on the rows, where the having records on the group by. This is the main definition you can use. See? Now, what is the DML function, DDL function? Data definition language used for the create, alter, and drop the table, like create table, alter table, drop the table. So, data definition language is called DML. Type of the language we can say in SQL Server. So, type of the language in SQL Server is the 4 DDL in data definition language. This is used to create, alter, drop the table. DML data manipulation language. In that we manipulate the records. Is called how we manipulate the record after insert, means simple insert, simple update, after delete, before delete. Okay, DCL data control language. Who can means grant the permission, revoke the permission. This is the data control. TCL, transaction control language. Transaction control is the commit and rollback. So there is the four type of the records, type of the language are there in SQL Server: DDL, DML, TCL, and DCL.